So my name's Tristan Hoogland. I'm a producer and engineer. It's kind of strange, like you don't really come across these sort of projects all that often, if at all, really, in your career. And I've been doing this for about 8 to 10 years now, and I've certainly never worked on anything quite this deep, emotional, and heavy and meaningful.
My name's Audra, and I have the privilege of being involved. So, the opportunity to be able to be part of this project and make some music together with such a special purpose was one I couldn't say no to.
When I first heard about the project, I initially thought, wow, this is something very big and very close to Eamon's heart, and it had to been approached with a certain amount of sensitivity.
I mean, some of these songs I heard when they first started. Eamon and I were sitting in a rehearsal space, and he was showing me what he had just written. And at the time that his dad was first getting diagnosed, he sat down and played that song for me, even as they were waiting to hear the news of exactly what was happening.
Eamon and I had talked about it very, deeply and intensely over the phone. He really sort of explained the whole situation, and I was really moved by the whole story and his ambition to do a really amazing job on it, and he really wanted to do it right. I knew this was going to be something very special, and for not just, the musical side of it, but the emotional journey that everyone who's a part of it's going to go through. Being a son of an amazing father myself, I look up to Eamon and what he's done and what he's going through with creating this musical project, just purely out of love for his father. And, it makes me look at my father differently and my relationship with him, and how incredible it is to have someone that close in your life and someone that you look up to that much. So far, I found the recording process to be quite, firstly exciting. We recorded such a variety of instruments and people. We've done strings, drums, bass, choirs, guitars, slide guitars. Pretty much anything you can think of, we've considered at the very least for this project.
So my name's Steph. I run Something to Sing About Choir, which is a choir made up of primarily cancer survivors, aged between 40 to 70. I also run a couple of school choirs.
My name is Isabel Hu, and I'm part of the Something to Sing About choir. It's a choir that supports people who have cancer, or it's for people who are surviving cancer. Steph is our choir conductor, and she came along about 2 weeks ago and said that a friend of hers was doing a project for his dad, and would we like to be a part of it?
When I hear my Something to Sing About, the cancer choir, when I hear them sing about their life experience, it connects with something in the music that's deeper than just notes. I love to hear that they have this rich emotion, so I just wanted to let them contribute to this experience that's hurt them.
To be a part of that, like within every couple of hours, you have all these different types of amazing people coming in and contributing their talent to these songs, and you just see the smiles on everyone's faces when they realize like what it's for and where it's going. It really comes from no other place than like love. One of the more special moments that I've had throughout this process has been recording the strings, I think.
So I agreed to become part of the project because I've known Eamon for some years, and when I heard about the background as to why this was being put together, well, who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Going into this process, we both knew that they were going to be contributing a lot to these songs, and I just remember the day we'd finished setting up all the mics and we'd walked into the control room, and we had just opened up the session and we hit record, and they just started playing through the songs, and oh man, it was just like heaven had opened up, and we just were allowed to have a moment there just for a short period. That was goosebump worthy. This project's a bit of a glimpse into, you know, something bigger and greater. I mean, I feel tremendously appreciative and lucky to be a part of something like this. The only thing I know is quite an inspirational track for me. It's clear it's lyrically it's very poignant and really highlights this pivotal moment. I think trying to get some sense of momentum in the track, particularly the drums and bass section, is really paramount to getting that sense of, you know, this new chapter is moving forward.
I guess what drew me to be a part of the project, Tristan contacted me. We worked before and said he had a kind of special session, some a bit unusual project to sort of put together. And strangely enough, I also work for Cancer Council, so quite often I'm talking to lots of people who might be going through cancer, or someone in their life going through cancer, or who might have just been through it or not made it through it, all these different things.
You know, it's kind of a little bit bittersweet, that track.
Even in the most difficult circumstances, there's always hope.
Give my possessions to the poor, sell everything I've ever known. And if my body should be burned, it's just the love that will return. Yeah, it's the only thing I know. Give my weapons to the Lord, tell him that I ain't got fear no more. And if they tie me down in chains, there's nothing they can take away. That's the only thing I know. And every time you said you loved me, I knew that you could never let me go. And the western wind, it comes for all. You never know when it blows. Yeah, it's the only thing I know. Put my position on the floor, don't wanna rule over you no more. The seduction of our pride, I wanna meet you wide wide. It's the only way I've grown. And every time you said you loved me, I knew that you could never let me go. And the western wind, it comes for all. You never know for whom or when it blows. Yeah, I'm heading for the open road. I'm leaving everything I had in tow. Yeah, life is just too short to worry about the things I'm never really on. It's the only way I've grown. It's the only way I've grown. The only way I've grown. Give me strength when I am torn. show me hope with every dawn, and the courage to belong, the strength to carry on. It's the only thing I know. And every time you said you loved me, I knew that you can never let me go. And the western wind, it comes for all. You never know when it blows. Yeah, I'm heading for the open road. I'm leaving everything ahead in tow. Yeah, life is just too short to worry about the things I've never really owned. It's the only thing I know.
Let It Rain. Man, that's a song. It's a hard song to talk about. From the first recording I heard of it, I could hear such a huge amount of honesty.
The first time we heard the song was just the bare bones. You're just listening or looking at something with bare bones. And now it's like something beautiful that's fully dressed and going to a ball. It's just beautiful.
Lyrically, it sounds very conversational. It sounds very in the moment. Like it has some of the highest highs and the lowest lows. It's something that's very vivid. The narrative that runs through that is so deep and so bold. It comes from within, and it's something that you don't just think of and write just for the sake of it. It's something that it's a grieving process. It's a song that has to come through some kind of hardship, some deep emotional thing that needs to come out.
I was moved, yes, moved by the emotion and the longing for the rain, for something good to come.
It's a hard song to talk about. It's a hard song to listen to. It's a hard song. I don't know. That is a hard song to talk about.
So I knew a bit of what was happening. I knew that strings were coming into play. I knew that there was going to be a much larger arrangement, and I knew Tristan would do a really good job in the treatment of the songs. But I'm not sure if I was quite prepared to hear it the first time all together like that.
It's hard to go through a project like this and not feel changed.
It's nice to make some music that's got a little bit more meaning and use rather than just for any sort of commercial gain or anything like that. Just beautiful. It's very personal and
not have a bit of a light bulb moment, have a few pennies dropping.
It's such a beautiful gift and reflection of the beauty and the challenge of all that they've been going through.
I know we haven't met yet, James, But I really wish you a big happy birthday. I really hope you enjoy the songs that we've put together for you. I think they're amazing and they really highlight Eamon's love for you.
Happy birthday, Jumbo.
Happy birthday, Jumbo.
Happy birthday, James.
Happy birthday, Jumbo.
This is our gift to you. Happy birthday, Jumbo.
I've wondered what the world's in store for me. Do I dream? Do I dare to be as big as those who stood unseen? The dreams are real, not make-believe. The fables, they can set you free. See, son, it's hope you need to turn them into what you be. Oh, let it rain. God, let it rain. Alone and tired, oh, I've lost my way, with the doors all closed among the grey. Feel the fear of those dismayed, as hope has been betrayed, like the Romans always knew. The real war we fight's the one that lives in you. Let it rain, rain, rain. God, let it rain. You always told me that I could always be anything that I believed I'd be. Some life's what you make it mean. So make it be your dreams, and your dreams, they will grow. Like these weathered hands, once young that you now hold. Let it rain, rain, rain. Let it rain. Let it rain, rain, rain. And it hurts to see the man I'd always hoped I'd be, dying here in front of me. If only I could set him free. Oh, let it rain. Please let it rain. God, let it rain. Please let it rain. Let it rain, rain, rain. Let it rain, 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 rain. Come on, let it rain, 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 rain. Oh, won't you let it rain, 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 rain. Oh, won't you let it rain, 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 rain. Oh, won't you let it rain, 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 rain. Oh, won't you let it rain, rain. Let it rain. Let it rain.